Have you ever wondered where we all come from? Not like where your parents met, but way, way back. I'm talking about the very first humans. It's a story that unfolds over millions of years across vast landscapes, and it's absolutely epic. So buckle up, because we're about to travel back in time to meet our earliest ancestors. Our journey starts in Africa, the cradle of humanity. Around 6 to 7 million years ago, a group of apes began to do something revolutionary. They started walking on two legs. This wasn't a sudden change, but a gradual adaptation. Imagine the African landscape changing, forests shrinking and grasslands expanding. Standing upright would have been a huge advantage. It let our ancestors see over the tall grass to spot predators or find food. And it freed up their hands to carry things, like tools or their young. One of our most famous early relatives is Lucy, a member of the species Australopithecus afarensis. She lived about 3.2 million years ago in what is now Ethiopia. The discovery of her skeleton was a game changer. It showed us a creature with a small ape-like brain, but with a pelvis and leg bones that were surprisingly human-like, proving she walked upright. Lucy wasn't quite human, but she was a crucial step on our evolutionary path. Now, let's fast forward a bit. Around 2.5 million years ago, the climate got even drier. This pressure led to the emergence of a new branch on our family tree, the genus Homo, which means, well, human. One of the earliest members was Homo habilis, or handyman, and they earned that name. This is where we see the first clear evidence of stone tool making. These weren't fancy axes. They were simple flakes chipped off a coarse stone. But this was a massive technological leap. It allowed them to butcher meat, crack open bones for marrow, and process plants more efficiently. This new diet, richer in protein and fat, was rocket fuel for our growing brains. Then came Homo erectus, the upright man, who appeared around 2 million years ago. These guys were true pioneers. They were taller, had much larger brains than Homo habilis, and were probably the first to control fire. Think about what a game-changer fire was. It provided warmth, protection from predators at night, and most importantly, a way to cook food. Cooking makes food easier to digest and unlocks more nutrients, which further fuel brain development. Homo erectus didn't stay put either. They were the first of our ancestors to venture out of Africa, spreading across Asia and Europe. They were the original world explorers. For hundreds of thousands of years, different groups of early humans coexisted. In Europe and parts of Asia, the famous Neanderthals thrived. They were incredibly adapted to cold climates, with stocky bodies and sophisticated tools. They buried their dead, cared for their sick and injured, and might have even had some form of symbolic thought. They were not the brutish cavemen we often see in cartoons. They were intelligent and resilient. So, where do we, Homo sapiens, fit into all this? Our species also evolved in Africa, around 300,000 years ago. For a long time, we were just one of several human species on the planet. But we had something special. Perhaps it was our more complex language skills, our ability to form larger social networks, or our knack for innovation and symbolic thinking, which we see in early cave art and jewelry. About 60,000 years ago, a small group of Homo sapiens began their own great migration out of Africa. As they spread across the globe, they encountered other human species, like the Neanderthals. And we know from genetic evidence that they didn't just compete. They also interbred. Many people of non-African descent today carry a small percentage of Neanderthal DNA in their genomes. It's a direct link to our ancient cousins. Eventually, for reasons we're still debating, Homo sapiens became the last human species standing. Our adaptability, our culture, and our ability to cooperate on a massive scale allowed us to thrive in every corner of the planet. So, the story of the first humans isn't a simple straight line. It's a sprawling, branching tree with many dead ends and surprising connections. It's a testament to resilience, innovation, and the endless drive to explore. From Lucy taking her first bipedal steps to Homo erectus taming fire, to our own species painting masterpieces on cave walls, it's a shared history that connects every single one of us. Thanks so much for joining me on this incredible journey through time. If you found this as fascinating as I do, hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into our past. See you next time.